What is going on? It is a tribal region update. Now I realize it's tribal region time, but we're going to skip all that and just move on to War Factory. I have going to load Miss Everspark. Everspark is still my go-to for this until proven otherwise. Maybe next week I'll use Kevin, but for now it's all Everspark. Now, one of the things you need to be aware about, which I discuss in an upcoming video, is that they have added a new animation to the Everspark Universal Remote, and one of the things to be aware of is that it has made the remote a little bit slower, people are saying. I don't know if that's the case or not, but I have tried some double taps on resource bases, and so far I've been able to double tap. We will find out here in War Factory very quickly. Let's have a look at the actual base. What do we got here? We've got standard layout. This layout has been used 150,000 times. I feel like a little bit different. We got two rocket launchers here instead of one, but otherwise we're in a pretty standard layout. So I'm going to get rid of a bunch of these rocket launchers. Hopefully get all 4 in one attack would be awesome. And then we'll get rid of a bunch more stuff up here, and then we will just crush the core. I'm going to go from about 9 o'clock, I think. I feel like right about in this general area, just because there's no hotpots there. Hotpots with a low level account, not very fun. And we're out of range of those lasers, so it should be this should be fairly easy, assuming the double tap still works. What I'm going to do is I'm going to damage. You know what? I don't even have to damage anything because there's no buildings nearby. We can do a double tap parking right in here because there's no buildings nearby. I'm going to try and park a little bit far from that hotpot perhaps, but I think this should be fairly reasonable. Let's just get into it. Let's get into it. Here we go. I'm going to drop Everspark right into here. Let's get her walking. Now if I push the button, she should just walk right up to that. Yeah, see, I don't have to flare anything. No flares so far. And then I'm going to do a smoke as soon as it gets to like 100%. Oh, really? I was a little bit early. Look at, there's like, the gunboat is like 6 feet offshore. That was a terrible, terrible smoke. So I'm going to wait till she's actually exposed, I suppose. Just because it's so close. Like, there we go. Exposed. There goes that. Now if I push the button again, it should select, yeah, see, it selected the other one automatically. No flares needed so far. And again, I can wait until she's fully exposed just to drop it, because there we go. And then I'm going to flare up to here. Uh-oh, this could be a problem. There we go. Almost got a mortar in the face, but we survived. Now again, I can push the button one more time here. I'm just going to double tap because there's nothing else even in proximity that she might select. I don't think. So let's just double tap. Let's try the double tap here for the first time. Double tap, double tap. Double tap works perfect. So no one flare for all of that, and down go the 4 rocket launchers. And now we've got enough GBE. I mean, that was probably the easiest Everspark thing that I've ever had to do, just because there was nothing else in range except for those rocket launchers, and then nothing else in range back here. So pretty easy. I'm going to get all my GBE onto this shock blaster, because actually I'm going to use an artillery and an artillery because my artilleries do more damage than my barrages, 2 of them that is. Let's see if we can find some free stuff over here. There's a little bit of free GBE right at shore now since that rocket launcher is down. What I'd like to get is one more barrage. I don't know if I can actually get it or not. That grappler right there might grab a few troops. We'll find out. I'm going to hit the retreat button once, just because that way it just makes it a little bit faster to retreat in the future. Oops, I'm going to lose a couple to the grappler, but that's okay. I'm going to get... Come on. Come on. Someone get something. Come on. There we go. And now I can retreat as soon as the rest of those have gone. Pretty good. I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. So 4 rocket launchers, and the shock blaster has been started, all for the cost of 3 troops. Now you'll notice I haven't added the endless reserves in this account yet. That will be soon. Oops, that will be very soon. We'll do that next. Let's just, my phone's ringing. That's going to be really loud. I apologize. I'll tell him I'm going to call you back. Let's go like this. 1 sec. Sorry about that. Okay, so on to attack number 2. I'm going to try to get rid of... This is going to be a little bit more difficult because we've got some shock launchers that I want to get rid of, but there's more stuff in the way. So first off, don't let the grappler get you. That would be very, very bad. And then we're going to push the button and get up into this general neighborhood to get the shock launcher. What's the most damaged building? Let's throw 2 arts on... no, that was dumb. That was dumb. There we go. So, shock launcher going down. That is good. Now, other shock launcher is going to be next. That's going to be good as well. Let's get a smoke out right about now. Oh, that was close. And next up, I'm going to get rid of this mortar just because it's close. And I have... do I have enough GBE? Yes, I have enough GBE to do it one more time. Barely. Just barely. And now it's going to be the closest building, I think. It's going to just be the closest building, yeah. So I can't flare again. A little bit unfortunate there. Would have been nice to have one more GBE to get the machine gun or something like that, but at least we got rid of one more building. We're building a pretty good blind spot here. Let's see if we can get one more artillery somehow. How can we get an artillery? Maybe... No, I'm not going to risk it. No sense risking it. A little bit sloppy, but still, like, this is... People who talked about the universal remote being slower, I can't see it, but that doesn't mean it's not the case. We will find out very soon. Now, I'm going to leave this boom cannon because I need the boom cannon to attack stuff for me. And then we're going to get rid of, say, these 4 buildings right in here. We'll find out. I'm going to keep... How much GBE? I'm going to keep a bunch of GBE because I want to get rid of that shock blaster as well. But that seems like it's a lower priority. We'll find out soon. Let's get rocking and rolling. Now, I'm going to drop Everspark right up into here. Little bit of danger there as we walk, but not a big deal. Come on. That's what I was looking for. The ninja maneuver. I love that, where you actually save a smoke by walking out and throwing it. That works very well. A little bit scary, though. Be cautious with that one for sure. There we go. Now, just clearing a hole here. That's my primary goal. I'm going to get... I'm going to leave it at that, actually, you know? We've got a nice sized hole. We're going to let Everspark die now. And... there we go. We got a nice size hole. I don't want to get rid of this shock blaster and hopefully get that boom mine in the process. Wouldn't mind if a mortar hit that boom mine. Probably not going to happen, though, with my luck. There we go. Come on. Come on. It's going to be tight. I'm not sure if we're going to have quite enough GBE to get that down. Oh, so close. Now, how can I get a little bit of GBE? I need to get... I'm going to trade a couple troops here. I think I'm okay with that. I'm going to trade a couple troops for a little bit of GBE. Grappler's going to take a couple, but I'm going to hit the retreat button once, and then I'm going to hit it again. There we go. Lost a couple troops, but well worth it, I think, personally. You might think differently. You can do it however you want. I think we've got it set up pretty well, though. We can just walk right into that area there. We can get rid of that shock blaster. Maybe drop the boom mine. And then just crush the core from... we're going to shock all this stuff with one. Maybe back here with another. And should go down pretty simple. Pretty easy. Very easy war factory. All of the stuff that worked previously seems to be working. I haven't seen any sort of... there may very well be a delay, but it doesn't seem to be affecting me on this war factory. So let's get the core hit rocking. Here we go. I'm going to get rid of you and you. There we go. Now, let's drop all of our... I'm going to drop brick first, because otherwise I'm just kind of afraid that the grapplers over here will grab her, because she tends to be dropped on the right-hand side, and that would be not good if we lost brick. Oh, speaking of losing brick, didn't work quite as well as I had hoped, but nonetheless, we still should be able to take this down. I didn't look at the headquarters health. I will do the math. Check out the comments below if you're wondering how much health is on this beast. 1, 2, 2, and 3. 1. There we go. Getting some volleys. Come on. Let's shock you and medkit here. Oh, it's going to be tight. It's going to be very tight, but medkits should save us. And obviously, if I still had brick, battle orders would have helped. So, probably should have dropped my smoke first and then walked the troops into it. I would suggest you do that just to make sure that you actually get brick. My smokes were a little bit slow and we lost her in the process, but still, nonetheless, pretty easy attack. A little bit sloppy on my part, but I'm sure that you guys can make that better with a little bit of tweaks. So let's go back and I will show you right now the stats. So right now we've got level 18 Zookas, 56% troop damage, 109% GBE. Now, last but not least, building health, we're at 288% on HQ level 20. So I'll do the math, throw it in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think about War Factory at the Everspark animation changes and anything that is relevant for War Factory. Otherwise, stay tuned for my new fancy tribal update comment post thing. Peace!